What is up, everyone? Venture back for another hip hop unboxing. However, this one is not vinyl per se. This is just hip hop related because this is something that, well, I wasn't really up on until I went through and saw a post saying that this was coming out. And then I went through and checked out the source material and I'm like, all right, you know what? Yeah, this is worth it. I'm gonna cop. So this is the companion piece book that goes along with, well, it goes pairs nicely for any fans of the Take It Personal podcast because this is the rap playlists book. And what's great about this one, I hadn't heard about these guys before, but I had heard of Soles of Mischief. Picked up his stuff before and I was a fan. And this one was modeled after something very specific. Ah, word. This is dope. Okay. So yeah, we've got the report card because this whole thing is a send up tribute to one of the greatest hip hop magazines ever. Ego Trip. I don't have all the issues. Who then went through and put out one of the greatest hip hop books ever, the Book of Rap Lists. And specifically, then, this is the inspiration for the Book of Rap Playlists. Not rap lists, rap playlists. So, with that in mind, and this being something that is taken from this specific book, which was actually itself referenced from a Cool Modi album, if I'm not mistaken, who he then went through and updated the report card for in this book. I don't know if we're going to have that update once again in this book, but one thing that is dope about this whole package and presentation is that along with this great layout, tribute send up to Ego Trip, we also have something that was a part of the podcast episodes, which was the card pack openings, unboxings, however you want to go through and call them. So since I'm doing my own unboxing and I've got my own card pack here to go through and check out, let's do that. Because these ones are by Create Sober, and I've wanted to go through and cop his stuff for a minute now because he, aside from the great card for rappers and such that he does, which he now has a variety of series out. There is also his alternate vinyl jackets that he does, which are just fucking great. And I've really wanted to go through and cop a number of sets of those, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. So anyway, here you go. Unofficial official, new from unofficial official Ego Tip, the Take It Personal Book of Rap Playlist, a compendium of all tracks featured in the first 100 episodes of Tip. It'd be a fool to miss out. And yeah, created in association with Take It Personal and unofficial official, printed in the UK, copyright Create Sober. More cards available at sellout.co.uk. So that is somewhere to go check out if you want to go check out more of the cards and the jackets. If you are already a fan of the Take It Personal playlist podcast, or excuse me, the podcast, you already know their website where you can go through and cop merch from them or sign up for the Patreon. But this is dope because this is something that I haven't done in a minute, which is open some cards on the channel. So let's take a look at this. This is one of the things that I was kind of hyped for. for this whole thing. So let's see if I can get this open without effing shit up. But that doesn't look like it's going to be the case too much, so stuff's going to have to get peeled back here as gingerly as possible. All right. And so these are all guests who have appeared on the show as interviewees. So first up is Atmosphere. First up is Slug from Atmosphere. Nice. With some stats on the back. Next up, we have Eric Sermon, Green Eyed Bandit from EPMD. Then we have the Chocolate Boy Wonder, aka Pete Rock, from Pete Rock and Seal Smooth. Next up, Corrupt, the Dog Pound. Then from Organized, Pharaoh, fucking Monch, Ain't a Damn Thing Changed. Next up from the Juice Crew, the great cool genius of rap, and arguably one of the best producers of hip hop, DJ Premier, one half of the legendary Gangstar. Though really, not really, because Gangstar Foundation, there's so many more members than just Premier and Guru, but regardless, those are the two that everyone knows. Continuing on, the Funk Doc, Mr. MC Redman, who is still putting out dope shit today. Next up, we have from The Roots, Black Thought, who just dropped one of the best albums of the year in collaboration with Danger Mouse. And finally, The Teacher, KRS-One. Yeah, these cards are just great, man. But yeah, the book. The book. All right, let's take a look. What do we got in here? Unofficial, official, so you know it's going to be official. With a foreword from Big Ghost, of whom I am a fan, so I appreciate that. The cosign means quality, you know that. And yeah, so basically running through episode by episode, you've got the playlists, you've got a little bit of a write-up, some random lists thrown in along the way. And just a well put together package, all in all. Which you'd expect nothing less from Unofficial Official, going through and doing anything. And no less when it's going through and being done for the Take It Personal podcast. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And as they've mentioned on the podcast, for everyone that's going through and getting their copy, I'm going to be going through and now reading through the book as I'm listening to the different episodes. They go through and be like, oh, right, yeah, that track. Oh, wait, what was that? Ah, yeah. You know, because they're always going. That's the one thing about these things, is that I'm not too much of a podcast person. But this was going through and filling a spot that I felt was like sorely missing that I didn't really know until I started listening to it, which was like well curated radio. Because it's been a minute since I've gone through and listened to radio, period. Let alone radio that I actually enjoyed, because it was thoughtfully put together with decent conversation in between the music, actually discussing the music in more than a superficial manner. So really, that's what we're getting here. It's just some well put together mixes, song selections, and then just, you know, good combo about all of that. So that is it. That is the Take It Personal rap playlists, book of rap playlists book. So yeah, these are unfortunately long since sold out, but if you managed to get your copy, word. If you didn't, I don't know if these things are going to be even available as secondhand sales. I imagine that's going to be kind of brutal. So just enjoy the podcasts. And yeah, I'll be back with more vinyl unboxings in the next episode. But until then, I hope y'all take care. Stay safe. Until then, I've been Venture. Peace.